Number 10. Henry the Navigator. Henry the Navigator was a Portuguese explorer responsible for funding a large observatory and school of navigation to teach sailors how to navigate without land nearby. Number 9. Tycho Brahe. Tycho Brahe is a scientist famous for disproving the long-held theory that the stars never change. He studied the stars on a remote island between Denmark and Sweden, famously keeping a pet moose. Number 8. Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama was the first to find a sea route to Asia, sailing around the coast of Africa and its southern tip, allowing the Portuguese to trade with India and China. Number 7. Sir Francis Drake. Sir Francis Drake was an English explorer responsible for pilfering Spanish warships. He was also the first captain to circumnavigate the globe. Number 6. Ferdinand Magellan. Ferdinand Magellan was a Portuguese explorer who led an expedition to circumnavigate the world. However, he was killed by his crew before the voyage was completed. Number 5. Galileo Galilei. Galileo Galilei was an Italian astronomer who was the first person to observe the stars with the newly improved telescope. He also discovered that Jupiter had its own moons. Number 4. Johannes Kepler. Johannes Kepler was an assistant to Tycho Brahe and discovered that the planets move in elliptical orbits, not circular ones, as Copernicus had stated. Number 3. Nicholas Copernicus. Nicholas Copernicus was a Polish astronomer living in Italy. He is famous for discovering that the Earth orbits the Sun. His ideas were published in books that were smuggled out of Italy and inspired many ideas during the Enlightenment. Number 2. Sir Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton was a British scientist famous for making the laws of motion and the law of gravity. He was also discovered that white light was made from all colors in the spectrum. Before we get to number 1, my name is Charlie, and if you've ever been curious as to what Chubbs looks like in real life, follow me on Instagram at Derek K the Hacker and on Snapchat at TrollZ22. Number 1. Christopher Columbus. The last thing you'd want while on a sea route to Asia is discovering another continent, but that may be what you get, as was the case of Columbus's journey, believing that they had set foot on Asia when in fact they were walking on a new continent.